Hey guys, a warm welcome to our channel. I hope you're doing great. Today I want to talk about something I've been using for a few weeks now that has completely changed the way I experience movies and games at home: the HAPPRUN 4K Home Theater Projector. I know there are tons of projectors out there, but I was specifically looking for something that didn't break the bank, could handle both indoor and outdoor viewing, and most importantly, delivered a bright, sharp picture without needing a pitch-dark room. After researching a lot and going through tons of reviews online, I finally settled on this one, and I want to give you a full breakdown of what it's like living with this thing: the good, the not so good, and everything in between. So first off, let's talk setup. I was genuinely surprised at how easy it was to get it going right out of the box. It has autofocus and 6D Keystone correction, which basically means you don't have to fiddle around much to get a perfect, rectangular image. I literally turned it on, pointed it at my wall, and in seconds, the projector adjusted itself automatically to be in focus and aligned. And the Keystone correction worked both vertically and horizontally, which is super helpful if you're projecting from an angle. I tried using it in my living room, in the bedroom, and even outside on the patio, and every time, it took maybe a minute or two to get set up and ready to go. Super simple. Now for the picture quality, this is where it really shines. It's a native 1080p projector, but it supports 4K content, and the difference is obvious when you play a high-res video. The colors are vibrant, the details are super clear, and the contrast is actually way better than I expected for a projector in this price range. It's rated at 1000 ANSI Lumens, which is pretty bright. I used it during the day in a room with curtains drawn, and the image still looked really good. Obviously, the best experience is in a darker environment, especially if you want to see all the detail and depth, but it's definitely not one of those projectors where you have to wait for nighttime to use it. One thing I absolutely love about this projector is the size of the image you can get. I tested it on a 100-inch screen at first, then upgraded to a 120-inch, and even tried it directly on a white wall at close to 300 inches, and it held up. The picture stayed clear, and there was no major drop in quality even when I went big. It makes watching movies feel like a legit cinematic experience. My friends came over last weekend and were blown away. We ended up watching 2 movies back to back outdoors, and the whole setup just felt so professional, even though it was just a projector, a screen, and some snacks. Connectivity-wise, it's loaded. It comes with Wi-Fi 6, which made streaming from my phone or laptop fast and smooth. I used screen mirroring from both Android and iPhone, and the connection was fast and stable with minimal lag. There's also Bluetooth 5.2, which is perfect if you want to connect to a wireless speaker or soundbar. I've been using a portable Bluetooth speaker with it, and it pairs almost instantly every time. The projector itself has built-in 8W stereo speakers, and they're honestly not bad at all, pretty clear, and enough for small rooms, but if you're using it outdoors or for a crowd, external speakers make a big difference. Another thing I want to highlight is the cooling system. A lot of cheaper projectors get annoyingly loud after 30 minutes of use, but this one stays relatively quiet even after hours. I've watched full movies without really noticing the fan noise. And the build quality is solid. It doesn't feel cheap or flimsy, and it actually looks sleek enough to leave out in the living room without it being an eyesore. Battery-wise, this isn't a portable projector with a built-in battery, so keep in mind it needs to be plugged in during use. But that's pretty standard for full-sized projectors. What's nice, though, is that it comes with a remote that's responsive and simple to use, no lag, and it has all the basic functions you'd need, like input switching, focus, keystone control, and menu navigation. Now for a couple of small cons. As great as the built-in speakers are for casual use, you'll definitely want to pair it with external speakers for the full home theater experience. That's not really a flaw, just something to expect. Also, while the projector supports 4K content, it's still a 1080p native display, so don't go in expecting true 4K level sharpness. Still, for the price, it does an amazing job. And if you're wondering about longevity, I haven't had it long enough to speak from long-term experience, but based on the reviews I saw before buying, most people seem happy with it even after months of use. The LED light source is rated for tens of thousands of hours, and the build seems solid, so I'm optimistic. To wrap things up, I think the HAPPRUN 4K projector is one of the best values out there right now. Whether you're building a budget-friendly home theater, planning outdoor movie nights, or just want a giant screen for gaming and streaming, this thing delivers. It's easy to use, super versatile, and the picture quality really punches above its weight. I can honestly say I've gotten more than my money's worth, and I'd recommend it to anyone looking for a reliable projector without spending a fortune. If you're interested, click the link below for the best price and let me know in the comments if you have any questions or want to see a comparison with other projectors I've tried. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.